These are their nesting boxes. It's already dirty because we don't have hay. This truckload should get us through to spring/summer. You can see, man, this thing just took a beating this year. Okay, so we've got a Saturday. We've got an open Saturday. So we're just gonna take care of a number of odds and ends today. We'll bring you guys along. I have a lot on my list. There's no way I'm gonna accomplish all of this, but here's what we're doing. I'm gonna go fill up the nesting bed. I brought some hay back. I've got some hay from just scrap hay from the barn. These chickens, these are their nesting boxes. So when we have them in the chickshaw, they lay in here. It's nice and neat, it's nice and clean. The holes serve as purpose on the bottom for the poop. You can see they're big enough for the poop to kind of fall down and filter. It filters out itself. We have 4 of these typically in the chickshaw, and it's nice. We just keep hay in here. This rooster really wants to vocalize whatever he's talking about right now. It's nice. We have 4 of these. The eggs are nice and clean when we keep the hay in there. When we bring them into the high tunnel, every year, they kind of just choose a new spot. We try to set these up. Last year I elevated them. I built a little stand, put 2 of these up and tried to shade it, and they lay wherever they want to lay. This year it's in this corner. It's right here in this corner, and I'll bring hay in, and I swear within 24 hours I don't know what they've done with it. It's gone. So I'll make a nice little nesting box in there, or a nice little hay spot. Nice little hay spot in there, and within 24 hours they've kicked it, and they've done what chickens do with hay and dirt and sticks and twigs. But anyhow, because of that, our eggs get very dirty because they're over there pooping, and they're chickens. They're being chickens. So our eggs are getting dirty. They're getting poopy. So we try to add hay whenever we think about it. I'm gonna go in there and get that done real quick. What else is on the list? I want to check the bees. I want to pop the top. Look, there was 2 deeps of capped honey in there. If they're all dead, I think we might harvest the honey. I don't know. I need to research that, but I need to go check on them. Go check on that. I want to go get measurements on the hog shelter. We need to run to my neighbor's house where I got hay last week, and they were out of town, so I've got to go get them paid, and then that's also where I get my spent hay. So I'm gonna go get some more spent hay over there. So we'll go get that, stock up our spent hay. Hopefully this is the last spent hay trip we have to make before summer. I think it should get us through the rest of this late winter, early spring. I feel like there's a few other things. I mean, look, we got to fix up the chicken tractors. We got to fix up the little pig house. We're not going to get done through all of this. I'm verbalizing this so I know what I want to get done, and I know we'll just accomplish what we can. Oh, the compost pile. Would love to get out there and toss the compost pile. We just kind of see how the day goes. If the kids are into it and they're in a good mood and they want to come out and let us do what we do, we just get done as much as we can get done, as long as those kids are willing and allowing us to do. If it's a complete meltdown when we get out here, then we just we get done what we can get done. So there you go. We'll it's gonna be a mix. It's gonna be a mix of what we're doing today. All right. I don't know. This one's always in the morning, always back here laying. There's 2 fresh ones, so I'll grab that. You can see how, this is a fresh egg. It's already dirty because we don't have hay. This one's nice and clean. So it's like every other egg is clean, every other egg is dirty. No. A lot of activity in here. Everyone has something to say. Okay, so there we go. Got some nice hay set back there. I put the fake eggs on top. So hopefully Goose. Petunia. Hopefully what I just did here is gonna give us some clean eggs for the next few days, hopefully. So, easy enough. Hey, it's kind of warm in here. I think I'm gonna pop. Yeah, we're at 40 degrees. I'm gonna pop these sides, so we'll give these chickens some fresh air. Another item that I thought about is the whole reason I brought this gorilla cart back, minerals. We need to fill up the mineral box. I took some pictures and some video a few days ago on where we're depleted, so I'll throw some minerals in here and get those out to the mineral box. So again, just we're just kind of just chipping away at our list, at our to-do list, because we've got an open Saturday. If you can't tell, I'm so excited. I'm so excited when we've got some time to just knock some things off of our list. All right, so we did the best we could. I mean, we moved a lot of it. This whole section back here is just frozen. It's like a big ice chunk. So we'll let the sun hit it. At least we got some movement on it. We'll let the sun hit that, and then the idea here is every couple of weeks we want to continue to flip this to generate some activity. It is supposed to snow again this week, so the snow will add moisture. In the summer, late spring, early summer, if we're doing this, we'd be out here with a hose, spraying this thing down, getting it wet. But again, we're getting moisture every week or so. So just by coming out, flipping this thing, hopefully start generating some activity. Look, by late spring, early summer, this does break down. We've done this every single year since we've been here. This is our 5th or 6th year here. Every year it's just poop, and spent hay will turn into beautiful, amazing smelling black gold compost that we always bring over to our garden, and we just dump it in there while the hens are still in there. I'm gonna get out of the wind here. So this is important. While we still have the hens in the high tunnel, we're gonna bring compost, and we'll pile up the compost in there, and we'll essentially make this. We'll make a nice big heap of compost, and the chickens will go in there and they'll spread it for us. It's an amazing thing. They'll go up, they'll start scratching, pecking, getting all the goodies out, and spreading. While they're scratching, they spread that compost all over that greenhouse. It's an amazing thing, just allowing the chickens to be chickens. We're just really taking advantage of what they do naturally, and it saves us a whole lot of labor. That's a whole lot easier to do with a tractor. This is the first year since we were here, our first 2 years we didn't have a tractor, so we were doing this shovel, manual shovel. And then the last 3 years or whatever, we had a tractor, which it's a lot easier when you've got a loader. So, all right, we're good here. I don't know where we're at on the list of things. We're just gonna keep chipping away usually until the kids have a meltdown. So, on to the next thing. All right, so we got this cold front moving in. I had to throw a beanie on. It's getting chilly, so I think we've got some snow coming here. I don't think it's supposed to be here tomorrow, but anyways, it's getting cold. I went and grabbed some more spent hay, so I'm gonna stack that up here. And that should be enough for, that should get us through to spring and summer. And then once it starts warming up, even the other day, I was out here the other day, and June and June and Love were out here in the morning, early. I think that was Thursday morning I came out. June and Love were out here. Only Annabelle and Maybelle were in here. So as it starts to warm up, these cows will end up sleeping out in the corral as opposed to in the loafing shed, which means we rarely have to put carbon in there. So anyhow, this truckload should get us through to spring/summer. I'm gonna get this unloaded. I brought a tape measure out. I am gonna go pull some dimensions on the pig shelter, and then I really want to pop the top on the beehives, but we're running out of day here. So we'll get done what we can get done here. All right, I'm out here with this pig shelter. You can see, man, this thing just took a beating this year. So it's getting cold. It's getting cold. The sun is out, sun's shining, but it is chilly. I think something's moving in here. So I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna call it a day after this. I'm just gonna pull some quick dimensions. Hopefully, I mean, this thing is just destroyed. And my hope, not my hope, what I want to do, what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to disassemble all of this. I don't think I'm going to use any of this. I'm not. I just like the size of it, and I like how we built it. The challenge was we pulled it from that pile. I don't know if you guys can see that. We've got just this wood pile way out there by the pond. It's all old. I don't even know what it is. When we bought this place 6 years ago, that was there. It's a pile of just 2x and plywood, and I don't even know what it is, but we've gone out there and we've pulled wood and we've repurposed. We've done a number of things with it. We actually built some nice wooden doors in our house with a bunch of 2x that cover. We've got these inserts in there, but anyways, we've used it for everything. The problem with pigs are just rough, tough animals. They just go to town on structures, and so what I want to do, I like the size. We had 7 last year. If I build this properly, I think we could almost double that. I think this would service up to 15 pigs. I could be wrong, but I think we're going to try to do about 10 this year. So this will be big enough for the 10. It's big enough to let the pigs use it for shelter. But it's not too big where, number one, this thing is heavy. It is heavy. So this is heavy to move every single week, but it's not too heavy. So I like that. And number two, it's not too big where it's just taking up the entire area when we use those portable fences. So we're using, I believe, 144 linear feet of fence, and it's just chicken fence to house these hogs. And this thing is, it's not too big to where it takes up the entire space. Now, when our pigs are piglets, when they're small, we house them in that little A-frame just to give them a lot more shelter. I mean, it's more closed in. When we get them in March, it's cold, it's snowy, they need like an inside shelter. It's almost like a loafing shed. It's a three-sided, it's an A-frame and then the back side. So they've got three sides that are completely closed off from the elements. When we use that with the piglets, we're only using a 100 linear foot fence, so a 10 by 10 area. This would take up the whole area. So that's why I like using that A-frame. So anyways, I'm gonna pull some measurements on this real quick so that I know what I need. I can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, pick up some real new lumber so that I can rebuild this and have it ready for the spring and the summer. I think we're done for the day. So yeah, these are basically 2x6s. It's a 2x6. I ran it, it's basically a 10 by 10, but I actually ran them a little long. I went 10 foot on each side, and then I went 10-6 on one side. My thought process there is I drilled holes. I put some holes in here and then put some rope in here to pull it, like the chicken tractors. I really don't need that. It actually was more of a pain in the butt trying to pull the tractor or the shelter with the rope, as opposed to when I was moving these pigs, I just got up here and pulled under here and lifted this whole thing up and started moving it. So I'm gonna rethink. I mean, 10 by 10 is probably what I'm gonna do, but I'm also gonna look at possibly going a little longer here just to put more support there. So I don't know, a 10 by 10 is basically what it is, 2x6s. Then I've got cattle panels or hog panels. I think these are cattle panels as the top structure. So I'm gonna do some thinking. I'll put pen to paper, draw some stuff out, look at the best design. So all right, we're done. We're done for the day. It's chilly, something's moving in. As always, appreciate each and every one of you. If you find value in what we are doing here, my hope for this channel, for this video, is that you can pick up a tip, a trick, a golden nugget to help you in your homesteading journey. That's a win for me. That's a win for this channel. If that's the case, please, please, please subscribe. Subscribe to our channel. Leave the comments, leave the feedback. Keep them coming. We love it. Appreciate all of you. We'll catch you next time.